안녕하세요. 저는 류입니다.
안녕하세요. 저는 레안입니다. Hello, guys. This is hello again from me because I've been absent and sick for a while. And because of that, we were supposed to talk about the Youngtak giveaway and our Youngtak bear weeks ago, and I haven't been here, so we hadn't recorded it until now. So yeah, we made you guys a Youngtak bear, which will be below on screen right now. He was a fan bear, and we shared him on Twitter because we were going to do a giveaway. But unfortunately, we had a little mishap on Twitter. So we have a very private print store that we upload our designs to when we're going to buy giveaway merch. And as we were having a Youngtak giveaway, we uploaded the design we made for the merch to that store. Unbeknown to us, the privacy settings on that store, for some reason, although it is set to private, had the store as public. And because we had been updating the website that day and I had sent Louise the links to our private store so she could buy giveaway merch, I had accidentally updated the link to our print merch store on our little social media icon to our private store, which shouldn't have mattered because it is set to private, but because of that glitch, it was seen publicly and was assumed that we were selling Youngtak merchandise, which we were not. It was purely there for the fact that Louise would be buying merchandise for the giveaway in a private space that nobody should have been able to access. Now, those of you that found that link, you can even go now and check that link. You should not be able to find a single item on that store because it has now been rectified, its privacy settings, and there is nothing on that store that you can access. It is a blank store, as it always has been. We've used it many times in the past for author giveaways and unique custom items that we designed that is not for general sale. And we were following the guidelines of giveaway rules that you can create merchandise for yourself or to give away using logos, etc. for a giveaway. But because of that confusion, we met with some hostility on Twitter where they couldn't understand what the point in that design was and assumed that we were trying to sell Youngtak merchandise. So for the time being, we have cancelled the Youngtak giveaway because, quite honestly, it was drama that neither of us needed, especially when I was sick. Agree, Lee?
Yes. So we have a generic bear now. We also had people that said they didn't like Youngtak as a bear, and that was not the intention.
No.
The bear is actually representative of the fans.
Yeah.
So we have a Kobe Cobalt because he's cobalt blue. So we have our Kobe bear, which is a fan bear, just like we have the Purple Army Bora bear. So that we can have on merchandise because there's no identifying logos or anything that relates to Youngtak. If you guys like the Cobra bear and you want a bear representing your fandom with us, then let us know. We don't have to have it. We can just remove it from the bear family. But we like to design the bears because it makes us feel good. We like bears.
It does.
We're wearing our Lean and Loo bears. Boom. So, we wanted to create a bear because we enjoy Youngtak and we wanted to add him to our little bear family. But yeah, it's up to you guys. We're leaving it the ball in your court. We're leaving it up to you. If you want a Youngtak giveaway with the Kobe bear, let us know. Otherwise, we will stay away from doing anything Youngtak bear related. But we do know that a lot of you guys do love the bear, that like the blue bear for Youngtak fans. But if you don't want any of it, let us know and we will just continue doing the bears for other artists and musicians. So
yeah, Louise had purchased the bear design on merchandise for our giveaway, but they have since been destroyed because we decided we didn't need that kind of headache or that drama or that negativity because that's not what this channel is about. So therefore, there is no Youngtak giveaway planned for the time being until we figure out if you guys want Kobo Bear to stay without any identifiers that he is related to the Youngtak fandom. And we
even took away his little foxtail. He had a little foxtail.
We removed anything that had like
Youngtak links.
Yeah.
So except his color, he's blue.
Yeah. So if you still want us to have a Youngtak related giveaway, the bear does not have any obvious relation to Youngtak. He is simply a representation of our Youngtak fans on YouTube. And we'll go ahead with it. But everything that was related to the previous design, where we had made him very specific because of that drama and the misunderstanding concerning our private space, we decided to completely scrap him because we just don't want to be dealing with that kind of drama. So we hope that explains it. And let us know what you want to do about a giveaway. Do you want Kobo Bear to stay on our channel? The picture will be down below so you can see him, even though he is not an obvious link to Youngtak, and we will create a giveaway and merch using Kobo Bear with nothing related to Youngtak other than the fact that he represents Youngtak fans that watch our videos.
Also, we will continue to react to Youngtak songs regardless of whether he has a bear or not in our little bear family. So.
Exactly, because we genuinely do like Youngtak. He brings joy to our lives with his music and his very warm personality. And I would be very sad if we didn't react to Youngtak songs anymore because I like him. Okay. Yes. Okay, so what are we reacting to now? We've got that out of the way.
We just, I think it's a Youngtak. When Youngtak was in America, I think it might be behind the scenes. I'm not sure. And I'm hoping that we have English subtitles. If not, we will try our best to understand what is going on.
Okay. Okay, please forgive me if I am coughing and not being enthusiastic. I am still recovering from COVID and I've been very sick. So bear with us.
She's very, very fragile. So
I am.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
지금 제 시점은 이러합니다.
오.
야, 예술인 곳에서 맛있게.
He's got such a nice smile.
하고 있습니다.
He does. His smile is he's got like a handsome smile, but also like an inviting smile. These subtitles are not great, by the way.
There's no English.
We're just going to have to get, I mean, they are there, but they're auto-generated.
Okay. We'll try our best.
We'll try to understand. We should really be sticking in about our Korean lessons. We've been slacking.
I was actually thinking about getting back into my Korean lessons again. So I'm going to start reading some Korean English books this week.
You know, I'm already signing up to a Korean class online because this sucks. Okay.
네. Okay.
브루클린 넘버에서 셀카를 찍고 있는 우리 영탁 씨.
영탁이.
여기 어딘가요? 와우.
It's just been that song in my head.
여기 이제 저기예요. 그 심연배 감독의 라스트 갓파더. 라스트 갓파더 포스터가.
For real?
네.
진짜?
무한도전 팀도 여기 와서 찍었어요.
Youngtak.
Do you think you would recognize him in the street if he walked past you?
Yeah.
With the hat and glasses, I don't know.
I don't know, like, because probably not, no. Because there's been even, like, I've seen videos of, like, Aaron from BTS walking around dressed normal, and I probably walk past him in the street too, so probably not, no. But then I'm not somebody that looks at people as I'm walking around the street. If you don't shout my name and deliberately make me look at you, I don't really take in people that I walk past. So I would definitely walk past him in the street.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm very ADHD, so I kind of like my eyes glaze over as I look at people's faces.
Unless I literally
strangers.
Walked into him and in the process of apologizing saw his face, I would not. I would just be like...
There's I was telling Lean that Wu Song from The Rose was in my city singing and at a concert, and I was like, we're in the same city, and I never even knew because I've been so busy with our projects at the moment. But yeah, it's interesting that sometimes they're right nearby and you have no clue But
To quote Louise, sorry for you.
sorry for me.
I'm glad that you never got to go see them because I would just, that's it, we're over.
You'd be jealous.
I
You'd
would
be
be
like,
jealous.
ah.
Yes. Okay, ready? Not that we can
그뿐만 아니라 엄청
understand
유명한
it
또
anyway.
Wow, that's amazing.
I like his jacket.
Me too. I can't believe he's in his
야,
40s.
여기를-
He's so fit.
야, 이 빛을 이렇게 걸어오는 날이 오다니.
We must know more Korean than we think we do because I am actually getting little bits and pieces of this. I'm kind of
Yeah.
getting the gist of what he's saying.
Mm.
Wow, we're actually better than I thought we were.
Yeah, I'm understanding exactly kind of what's going on. So
Yeah,
he's looking at the
that's why
bridge.
it's not impossible to watch because I'm understanding enough of what he's saying to understand kind of what he's getting at.
Yeah.
야, 저기
That's
예술이네.
there's a movie that's
이야, 미쳤네.
filmed in that exact wee space.
영화 속에 들어가 있는 것 같네.
Yeah, I've been there.
야, 저 다리도 멋있다.
Fun fact, so my entire Carrero series is all based every single book in the city of New York, and I had to research it endlessly and actually take on a New York reader as like a beta reader, and she corrected anything that I didn't get spot on. But when she first started reading the books, she was convinced that I had at one point lived in New York City because my research was so...
I went a couple of times to New York. I love New York. Like, I know you either love or hate the city because it's like a pretty like interesting, dirty city, busy city. But I
I've
loved
never
it.
been there. Never
So
been there.
one day we need to go together.
We
so.
do actually. I always said that I need to go to New York because 9 of my books are based there, and I lived so much in that research with videos and tours and photographs. She even sent me stuff. She lived in New York. She sent me stuff from New York, postcards and books and bookmarks and stamps and everything. And she would send me maps and Google images, and my entire books were plotted out as if I was walking through the city, but I've never been there. Okay.
아, 근데 이런 데서 툭툭 찍으면은 경치가 좋아서, 아니면 여기서, 이거, 뭐지? 그거 있잖아, 형. 길을 비켜라. 여기서 한번
Even when he's just talking and it throws in just a little tiny bit of almost singing, you recognise his singing voice straight away. You're like, oh, that's Youngtak's voice right there. It's weird. Like, I even just heard it just as he did it.
He's very animated in the way he does things as well. You can see why he's an animated performer, because just standing there and engaging in conversation, he's very likable straight
he's
away.
enthusiastic. He's a very lively person.
It must be great as well to have worked so hard as a musician, and now finally you starting to get that recognition and you can travel a bit. And so you go from being like a school teacher to now being able to explore different cities and do tours. It must be such a nice feeling.
Definitely. Especially it seems like this was his first New York visit. He definitely seems like a wee bit odd at what's around him and in appreciating what he's taking in.
Yeah.
길을 비켜라. 여기서 하나 딱 하고 타임스퀘어에서 딱 나오고. 어느 배경으로 해야 돼? 이쪽 배경으로 하는 거야? 철판 한번 깔지 뭐.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
He's such a guy.
됐다.
Oh.
굿자.
Suppose. Can Youngtak fans tell us how long he's been dancing for? Because just that little bit of choreography he did there, he is smooth. He's a good dancer. Like, I know he was a singer for many years, But did he do choreography when he was doing like the older stuff that he was doing, the trot and stuff? Because his choreography is on point. Like, how did he start out before he was a trot singer? Was he an idol way back in the day, or it'd be interesting to find out.
Do you know what I like about Youngtak? This is going to sound weird to people that are younger than us. He's got older person confidence. Do you know that when you get to that point in life where your maturity, you get a sense of you know who you are and you have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like a confidence that only comes with age. You're very settled in who you are. You're very sure of who you are, and it kind of walks around with you. You're not like nervous at other people or your surroundings. You're not worrying about what people looking at you, what you think. Like it's a very specific thing, isn't it? It comes with age. He has that in the droves. He's very comfortable in his own skin. You can tell. He doesn't care that people around him are strangers and might look at him while he's like dancing in the middle of New York.
But I think the biggest flaw in life is that we get our wisdom and confidence when we're older.
Yeah.
And if we knew in our 20s what we know now, we would slay the world. So I just feel like if all the knowledge, all the power, all the wisdom, all the confidence that we have as we get older, the mistakes that you make when you're younger, and the doubts that you have in yourself, it's just so detrimental.
I don't know. I think nature was maybe kind in some way, not making me have this confidence and self-love. And I was already bad enough as a teenager, like, not gonna lie. Can you imagine this version of me as a teenager let loose on the world? Yeah.
I should have been building an empire, a passive income empire from the age of like 10. I feel bad that I like only started.
I feel like I was building an empire since I was like 9. But then
I wasn't. I was just Peter Pan. I was flying around the world like a fairy.
Yeah,
like...
you're very airy-fairy Pisces. You're very dream la la la.
I joined Emirates and I was a flight attendant from like 21. And all I wanted to do was just see the world and hang out in art galleries. So, I definitely wasn't building empires. I was watching other people's empires that were being built.
I think I would have been intolerable as a teen if I had developed the self-love and confidence of an older person. Okay, right, let's click play.
찢었다. 옥적 따라올 테 따라. 따라와 봐. 이렇게 올라가. 자. 오케이. 나이스 샷.
Okay, nice shot.
이동.
Nice shot.
It's funny that the term nice shot in Korean pretty much means like we got it good, we did a good job. Like it's literally the word nice shot.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
English, isn't it? It's funny.
Wow.
He needs to be up in Times Square.
어디십니까? 네, 저도 타임스퀘어 왔어요. 여기 어디 맞은편이야?
I understood
나도
all of
갭인데.
that.
I was thinking the same.
Yes, 갭 앞으로 갈게요. 네. 저기 계시네.
서울에서도 못 봤는데 여기서 보다.
First time in my life.
야, 서울에서도 못 봤는데 뉴욕에서 본다. 야, 아까 너 저기 막 나왔어.
어디요?
여기.
부산에
여기가
여기.
여기야. 이거였나?
네, 이거.
아니에요.
진짜.
See the guy well, that guy.
Yeah.
I recognize him. Is he an actor or something?
Could be. He looks vaguely familiar to me as well. He could be. Who is he, Youngtak fans? We
Yeah,
recognize
yes,
him.
recognize it. I'm sure I saw him in a drama as a side character. I recognize him.
Yeah, that's kind of how the feeling that I'm getting as well. I'm also understanding a lot of their conversation. Aldi,
Also, the
Yogi,
person that they
Yogi.
didn't film was clearly another Korean celebrity when they put the
Yeah,
camera down to the ground. So I
I
wonder
think
who
they do
they
that with
ran
a lot of
into.
people. Even with fans, they probably do that because, it's like a whole big different way of viewing and filming people in Korea versus the rest of the world. There's that respect for people if they haven't given you permission to film them.
New
So,
York looks so much like walking the streets of Edinburgh during the fringes. That's what Edinburgh's like during the festivals.
yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it looks like.
Times Square is always busy. It like never stops. So I remember being there and I was so tired and I just landed. My hotel was in Times Square and I just wanted to eat and I couldn't find places to eat. I eventually had found a deli, but like it's just filled with souvenir shops and stuff like that. And
Edinburgh's a bit like that as well. I'm going to press play on this.
몇 시쯤에? 아까 한 시간?
핸드폰 꺼냈는데 못 찍었어.
아,
이 여기 어디였어?
이거예요. 건너서 찍으면 잘 찍히나?
yeah, they're figuring out where to film.
I feel like that's
1,
us.
2, 3.
Oh, look, he's on there!
Youngtak!
우리 오늘 폼미쳤다.
Oh! That is so cool! Oh my gosh!
신기하다. 뉴욕에서 내가.
Pause?
Imagine what that had to have felt like. I bet
Oh,
it was
that's
like,
amazing.
"Yeah," like internally screaming.
I was
feel
just saying, I was like, he should be in Times Square on one of the things, and then he was there. That was so cool.
He comes across like such a regular, down to earth, normal dude, just walking
He
around
does.
New York. Like his entire video was playing there, and he was just like, "Oh, cool, let's just film this."
It is so cool. Did you know as authors you can have yours done there, but like you can put it in Times Square, but you have to pay for it, and then it's like I think like $1,000 for like 10 seconds, and you can have your book put up there.
Yeah,
can
it
have
was
it, like,
mentioned to me before that I should do that because the Carrero series is set in New York, and I was like, dude, I don't even think I have any fans in New York. No one would care.
It's good, and it's on for such a short amount of time. Like obviously, like celebrities can have it on for like 3 minutes or 2 minutes, but like you have to be there yourself to film it because otherwise, no one's gonna unless you get someone in New York to
No
film it
one's
for
gonna
you.
know that it's about to like air. I mean, he was obviously told that was going to appear there. That's why they were waiting to watch it.
Yeah.
But I like how down to earth he seems. He's just like a regular dude. I like celebrities
he
when
is.
they're just like regular dudes.
Me too.
네가 왜 거기서 나와? 아 이거는 네가 왜 거기서 나와 BGM을 깔아야겠네. 나온다 또 나온다. 웰컴 투 뉴욕이래 나보고 Someday we will meet. Yeah, welcome to New York. Yeah, that's that.
Welcome to New York.
Thank you.
Aww. Thanking his fans. Oh, he's getting emotional, I think.
나이스. 오늘 끝.
Do. Okay.
자 이제 출격 준비 나
sorry,
오늘
did.
미쳤다 길을 비켜라 찢었다
Oh, cool.
따라와 따라와봐 불을 지펴라 자 우리 오늘 폼 미쳤다
Yeah, I love that song.
날씨 너무 좋은데요 오늘?
잘
That's a good edit.
네네. 연습하러 갑시다.
It's a weird thing to say, but I really like his fashion sense. He dresses like such a our age guy, but a trendy one.
Yeah, he does. I was thinking that too when there was the one of like a shot from behind him. I was like, he looks good in those jeans. Like
I like
he's
his
got good
outfit he's
fashion
got
sense.
right now as well. Yeah, he definitely is good. But then he's Korean. They're all good with fashion, aren't they?
They are. They are.
젤리지.
출발해도 되죠?
네.
It's always nice to try new stuff in new places.
Oh, this makes me want to go on holiday, Louise.
Come to me.
I'll come live with
너무
you.
어울린다.
Yeah.
너무 어울려요.
Come to Utah.
요 그림이랑 형 지금 그 착장이나 이런 게 다. 네.
It's New York time. 여기서 하나 또 뭘 해주면 되지 않아?
어떤 거죠?
Oh, you know what? I said it before and I'll say it again. Korean is one of the most familiar sounding, wholesome, warm languages there is. Whenever I hear
Yeah.
people speaking Korean, it's such a nice language. And he has a nice voice too. Like a nice speaking voice.
That was one of the reasons I wanted to learn Korean, not just because I started watching
Same.
K-dramas and
Same.
stuff. It was just it's a really warm, poetic sounding language, and it's hard to describe to people that speak Korean
Yeah.
how a foreigner hears Korean, but it sounds really, it's a really pretty language to listen to. You know, some languages are not that pretty to listen to, like
Yeah.
very Germanic ones are very harsh. But Korean's got a very nice sound to it.
It does.
It does. And also, like, I was going to say something about that. Yeah. I was watching a rapper yesterday talking about like how Korean rap hits so differently. It's just Korean goes really well with rap. Whereas a lot of other languages would fall flat if you're rapping in a different language, but rapping in English and Korean, it just sounds really good together. So
I feel like it's because Korean is quite a rolling language.
yeah.
Japanese is more like a sort of chop, chop, chop language. And then
Hi.
Chinese is kind of more like a more gruff, kind of harsher. It's kind of in between the two. Korean's the more sort of rolling, melodic one. And I feel like that's always attracted me to the Korean language and made me want to learn it because it is such a nice sounding language.
Yeah, totally agree. I love it. I'm going to continue on learning.
Yeah, same.
잘 부탁드리겠습니다.
It's a dog.
그럼 어떻게 맞춰보면 될까요?
위층으로 일단 올라가.
위층으로요? 네. 모든 게 좋아요. 지금 미국이 처음이라 가지고.
아 진짜요?
네.
근데 스카이스퀘어에 전동선이 걸렸다?
우리 팬들이 폼이 미친 거죠.
그러니까요.
네. 팬들 폼이죠. 제 폼이 아니라. 내가 저걸 맞춰야 될까?
Oh, I like this.
이 안에서 사람 주어가 실사다. 예. 이거 같이 해야 되겠네.
Pause.
I like that he seems to have quite a lot of input into what goes on these performances. Is he's
Yeah, and
there?
yeah. I also like he must have some New York dancers there because I see people that are not Korean. So
Yeah, they're in a dance studio. They're there to like practice, I think, because he did a show in New York, didn't he? So they'll be the
He
dancers
did.
that he's prepping and giving them instruction on how he likes things, like wants things to play out.
that must be so stressful when you're speaking a different language to the dancers that are working with you. You have to have that right energy with them and their chemistry. Which show was it? Was it JK or J-Hope? J-Hope when he did Lollapalooza. I think there was one moment with a set of dancers where he was concerned about the energy that they had was like, well, it could have been JK with the World Cup thing where they were like concerned that the energy was not correct for working together. So
Thanks.
He's so good.
He has the moves.
The
You can-
dances behind him are really good, but he's better.
Yeah,
Like,
as you can tell, he's a
smooth.
natural. Well, he's probably done that dance now like 100,000 times, and they're learning
That's
it for his New York show. But yeah, he can tell he's a natural dancer, like somebody that can like jibe along to the beat of music.
That's why I'm interested to know when he started dancing, because to have that talent, you have to have done it for a long time. You
Not
know?
always. Sometimes you can just get natural dancers that maybe he always danced along to the songs that he sung without any actual official choreography. Some people are just that way, can pick it up
True.
and learn. If he's been dancing his whole life just because for the love of music, maybe he's just natural that way. We
Could
don't
be.
know how much hard work he put in to learn these routines in the first place, because once
That's
they're
true.
ingrained in you, you can pull them off like a pro. It's the how hard was it for it to get to that point.
That's true.
좀 약간 조금만 가야 될 때가 들어가.
아, 점프 뛰어야겠다.
약간 살짝 아니 너무 아니고. 그렇지. 그렇게 하면 돼. 그러면 좀 많이 늘었다니. 많이 늘었어. 이게 어려운 동작인데.
성장하는 동물이들.
턱을 받쳐보신 분들 같아요.
그러니까. 너무 잘 따주셔서 너무 감사하다. 오케이.
안녕하십니까 형님. 공연날입니다.
아,
공연날입니다.
안녕하세요. 왜 오늘이 메인 일인데 일을 다 한 거 같지? 잠깐만, 여기서 또 일을 했는데 한국 가서 또 해야
I'm
돼.
understanding a lot of conversation.
Yeah, I was just thinking that this is still entertaining to watch because I'm picking up on enough words that I've got, like I know what's happening.
Exactly.
I'm actually impressed with us that we're watching something in Korean without any subtitles and we're both getting the gist of what's happening.
Exactly.
We obviously know more Korean than we think we do.
We do.
Yeah, he's very entertaining to watch. Even with only having partial Korean understanding of what's going on, it's not boring to watch. I'm not frustrated for not understanding all of it. He is like genuinely like you can just watch him.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I
It's very
feel.
rare.
Yeah.
자, 공연장으로 출발!
원래 들어왔어.
오. 형 앞에 창문만 열면 될 것 같은데?
여기 안 열려요. 앞자리밖에.
그러니까 앞자리 열고.
제가
아니. 저 앞자리 창문 열어야 돼. 아니 그걸로
열었어요. 창문 열었어요.
아니 하지 마. 아니 수시로.
가방하지 마.
Oh, I like that idea. Oh, that's the one we watched.
It is.
이게 좀 뭔가 춤출 때 돼요.
결박당기 풀린 거. 목걸이 같은 거. 결박당기. 못 움직이게 하려면 여기에 뭔가 여기에 뭐라 하면 돼. 이 부위에. 이 부위에.
저런 거 부를 때, 발라드 부를 때는 최대한 말 해주세요. 그런 거
못
가만히
움직이게.
이렇게 볼까? 이렇게 볼까? 그 뭐야, 폼미쳤다 뮤직비디오 때 여기 목에 진주한 날
진짜 아니야.
동작이 제어가 안 되더라고요. 안 하던 걸 하니까 못 움직이더라고요.
신호공 끼는 거 보죠? 이거 10분.
무대라는 거잖아.
목소리 좋은데? 아까보다?
예.
그죠?
흘렸어 방.
그럼?
Go,
야,
Youngtak.
앞에는 거의 뭐 저건데? 외국인들인데?
그렇대.
Youngtak is the man of suits.
He is. That looks
Just-
so good in a suit.
He does. Whoever picks his wardrobe for when he does his performances and picks out these slinky fabrics for his shirts and these really good tailored suits, high five. Like, gold star to you, my friend. You deserve a pay rise because you style this man like he is definitely, the suits work for him.
They do. The black, he looks good in black as well.
He does. It is his color. Although he looks good in the blue that's his trademark
Yeah.
blue too.
He does.
Okay.
큰일 났네, 말 안 통하네. 그냥 뭐 enjoy 하면 돼.
Hello everybody.
It's an honor to 목소리 괜찮아요?
괜찮습니다.
진짜요? 보이질 않네.
괜찮아요?
지금 이거 어떻게 보면 한국에서는 아침 마당할 시간이에요.
그럼.
아침 마당 시간으로 하면 돼요.
맞다.
I think that's one of his opening acts.
I think so.
Because there were definitely somebody that was dolled up to get on stage. And he definitely
Yeah.
seemed to be a
He
singer.
looks familiar, the other guy. I don't know where I know him from.
Yeah, he did. I couldn't figure it out either. That's why I'm assuming he's one of the opening acts on his tour. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
He's wearing his ring.
Oh, yeah. He is such a guy. Like, the way he walks, everything, he's just a typical dude man. He's not, like, the least bit, like, you know what I mean, softer in any way. He's like a guy.
Yeah.
I think that's part of his charm, though, that he is so masculine.
Yes.
댄서분들 너무 멋있다.
이곳 프로벤셜 센터에서 여러분과 함께
Must be nervous.
Ah, he's the host.
I'd be cheering so loudly, I'd be like yelling like a maniac.
You know, in all the videos we've watched, right? We've watched quite a few that have been stadium performances, right? None of them invoke that wanting to go see a show the way that us watching Youngtak shows do.
Hello. I was
Like-
like wanting to be in the audience there. I would be screaming so loud, I would probably like they'd kick me out because I'd be like,
Like, I'm not even a fan of like stadium shows and concerts. It's not my thing. But every time we watch one of these videos that Youngtak on stage in a crowd, it makes me so badly just want to be there to watch that.
to dance. Yeah, me too.
It just seems like he has infectious ability that he's the best of him is when he's live.
Totally. I agree with you.
그리고 트로트의 열풍이 불겠구나라는 생각을 또 다시 한번 하게 됩니다. 네. 본인의 US 영탁 씨의 댁을 이었고
영탁 폼미쳤다. 아, 확실히 내 콘서트 컨디션이 아니니까 목에 힘이 너무 많이 들어가네. 아, 지금 한국 가서 공연을 해야 되니까 그게 걱정인 거지.
Speaking too fast, I'm trying to figure out what he's saying. Are they flying back already?
아,
Yeah.
자 이제
I think it was like a one performance thing because he's doing a tour where he's going all
Oh,
over the
yeah.
states. So he'll probably be flying to the next state that he's doing a like one show in.
Yeah, it must be exhausting.
출격. 잠시 후에 만나요.
사이즈하면 자동이에요.
자 이제
출국.
무대 연봉에서 불러주셔서 감사히 잘 다녀갑니다. 저는 하고
Pause.
알아.
It's the very end. We can watch it out.
Okay.
I don't know what this music is.
자, 어디서? 잠시만 기다리세요. 좀 이따 만납시다. 출발.
Bye.
Bye. He's very with his staff and just generally, I mean, obviously we just sing him in front of the camera, but he seems really laid back. Even I mean, you would think like on like a international tour concert that you would be more like visibly stressed, but he seems pretty comfortable with everything, you know, like he just takes it in his stride.
Yeah, he also doesn't have a diva bone. He seems very normal and down to earth, and he treats his staff like close friends.
He does. He seems reassuring, put it that way.
Yeah, I can see why he's got so many fans that like are totally in love with his personality. He's very likable. He's very he seems like a reliable, safe person and very honest and down to earth and straightforward.
He does. I really enjoyed that. That was really cool. So
yeah,
watching him backstage, because we've never really seen him backstage. We've watched him live, we've watched his MVs, but we haven't actually seen him as a person.
I apologize to anyone that watched this who does not speak Korean and doesn't understand what was going on. Obviously, the most people that watch our Youngtak reactions are Korean, so they're not going to be fazed by this. So we got the gist of basically what was going on through that entire video, and we were okay watching it. But I'm sorry for you if the subtitles not being there. I mean, they were switched on. YouTube just decided it wasn't going to bother trying to give us English for Korean for some reason. Sorry for you. But yeah, he was having a good time in New York. He was admiring the scenery. He was getting on well with his staff. Yeah, and he said he enjoyed his show, and he was very tired, and he was sad that it was over, but they were on to the next city. So, paraphrasing, but that's pretty much all you missed. But we hope that you found him as entertaining as we did, and like his charisma. He's got charming energy. He's a very happy person, and watching him makes you feel sort of relaxed and happy too. I think that is the charm of Youngtak. Comes through his music, it comes through in even that little like backstage video. He's just a nice person that you enjoy watching. I would like to hang out with him if he spoke English. Someone said he does speak English, so I would totally hang out with him. I think he is cool.
I think we need to be learning more Korean. That's what we need to be doing.
I believe we do need to learn more Korean. We don't know enough of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I'm quite impressed that we did understand that enough to continue watching it though.
Exactly.
So go us.
Exactly. I was following along pretty well. So.
I was laughing when the spider in the top of the car and they were like arguing who was going to like get the spider. Just ignore it. No, take it away. I was like, okay, that would be me. I would be freaking out telling you to get the spider out of the car too. Okay. That was called Behind, which I'm assuming means like behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes.
Youngtak in New York City on the New York leg of his USA tour. I'm not sure if he's still in the USA right now, if he's finished his US tour and is maybe back in Korea. I do not know. But we're really sad that we have no way of watching a Youngtak show anytime soon. But hopefully when we come to Korea, fingers crossed, he'll be doing something that we can go and see.
Exactly. I should have checked if he was playing in Salt Lake, but I doubt it. Usually the US tours are like just New York, Los Angeles.
It's like when they do world tours, when they take in the UK, the 99 times out of 100 do not come anywhere near Scotland. They usually just go to London and Manchester, down that way. Yeah, they never come here, very rarely. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, I feel Youngtak, if you ever do a European tour and you go to the UK, please add one destination in Scotland, just one, because no one else does. We're very.
We need the dome. We need the money. We need the money so we can go and we can go and travel to whatever city.
Yeah. So. Okay. Thank you for watching along this very long video. It was a long one, and we hope you're still enjoying our Youngtak. So
yes.
안녕히 계십니다.
Thank you. Bye. 안녕.
안녕.